Good morning. And I don't know what possessed me to decide to do these in the morning before I do the rest of my day and look like this. I just turned on the camera and I was like, what are you thinking? But I guess it's important that everybody knows that everybody wakes up looking like this. Everybody's doing the 10-year challenge and posting pictures from 10 years ago. I posted a picture, I did like a morph on TikTok of from 17 to 54, and it morphs your face. And let me tell you something, you really can't tell the difference. Of course, I have a lot of makeup on in the second picture, but my face is exactly the same. And so I guess I'm really blessed. And then I sit here and I bitch in the morning like, my eyes and this and that. What do I expect? I'm in my 50s. So I was contemplating something today and I want to toss it out. And maybe some people that watch this can help me understand. I make a living by understanding my marketplace. I study them. I have notes on all the things that people think. And I remember back to when, I was starting out. And also this whole starting over has given me a real head full of things to think about, because starting over in today's marketplace is tougher than it was back in the day. It's a lot tougher to get known. It's a lot tougher. It is. I'm not going to lie. Now, the tools are simpler. You don't have to go out on the streets. You can sit in your house in your pajamas. I mean, I'm doing these audio shows in my pajamas half the time now. So there's advantages, and there's, if you're good with video, you can become really well known very quick. I'm not that good with video. But here's something that's been rolling around in my mind, and I want you to help me to understand it. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. I don't know. When I would look at someone that had like a certain something, like when I started in network marketing, and I would look at those people that were so smooth and could recruit with no problem, and it didn't seem awkward and it didn't seem like they were selling or pushy. All I wanted to do was hang out with that person so I could observe them and I could break it down. When I met my teacher, who I guess is mad at me right now, I don't know, but maybe he'll see this. I don't know what's up. All I wanted to do was hang out with him because I wanted to break down what he was doing. And a lot of people said, oh, well, he's that guy and nobody can do what he can do. And I think that that's true. To this day, I am not able to do the things that he does. He's different than me. But what I am able to do is do more me, which was the biggest thing I got out of it. So when you see someone, because I hear constantly people say, well, I can't do that because only you can do that. I know you're Diane Hockman, and I'm trying to reveal to you guys that the Diane Hockman legacy only exists in this small little bubble anymore because I let it go. I'm that person that I always lecture about. You have to write your list. So I did write my list because I knew the money was there. But as far as being visible and being out there and all this other stuff, I let it go. I was too much of a boo-boo girl. I had too much emotional pain. I let it go. So starting over again, and what am I doing? I'm looking around in the marketplace for people that are excelling in this date, in this time, in this place, in these mediums, and I'm looking at what they're doing because, guys, the marketplace, I'm not trying to teach this morning, I'm trying to understand. When I say come sit with me and let me show you, and then a ton of people say I could never be like you, and I'm like, of course you couldn't be like me. You can be like you. I've never, ever, ever thought I didn't belong or deserve to sit with somebody. I just showed up to serve them, to help them. And I never thought that I shouldn't sit with them to learn. And when I watch folks and they'll go and they'll sit around trying to learn to do things that would never connect with their heart or who they are. Like, I watch like lots of nice people. They sign up for money game after money game after money game, and then they can't do it because they feel guilty. It's not congruent with their soul. I could have made a lot more money doing things that really trigger people's greed and stuff, but it doesn't sit well with my soul, so I don't do it. So I watch like really good people, and instead of learning about themselves and becoming more and really honing their skills and learning to write and learning to speak, they'll sit there and they'll join the next fast money deal, and then they'll cry when it collapses. I've never understood it. I'll never understand it. Maybe somebody can help me understand it, but maybe in the end I don't want to understand it. Guys, the reason why you get paid out in the marketplace is you are authentically you, or you're promoting someone who's decided to be authentically them. Let me say that again. The reason that you get paid in the marketplace is because you become authentically you, or you promote someone who's decided to become authentically themselves. And by the way, I've made a lot of money promoting people who've done that. I've made a lot of money just pointing at the people, because the masses love to come watch someone like that. We love to go see. Okay, can I make a true confession? It's the morning. It's just us. My eyes still. I took off my makeup, and it looks like I have makeup. I think it's just dark circles. So I was looking for some new music, because in the morning I told you I'm doing like this kind of jam out thing, and I started with one song and now I'm up to 3. So like 10 minutes I jump around like a maniac in the morning, right? Maybe that's why I'm so hyper right now. And I came across, and I've known who they are, but I never really paid attention. I put on like on YouTube Music, I put on like top pop music, new music. And because I like, guys, by the way, this is one of the things. If you get too into a rut and you always listen to the same music and you always go to the same restaurant, you always do the same thing, your brain and your body stops evolving. It ages, actually. So I'm always listening to new things, just to put new information into my brain. So I'm listening to this, list. I'm in the shower and I hear this one song. I'm like, oh, I like this song. I've heard this song before. So I look up who sings the song, and it's the K-pop, Korean pop group, BTS. So I go on YouTube because I'm a sociologist. I got to check out, why are these guys so huge? Because they are huge. And I'm watching these videos and I can't stop looking at them. They're fascinating. They're young Korean guys, but they're guys, but they're effeminate. They're, like, you're looking at them, one minute they look like a girl, one minute they look like a boy. It's very like David Bowie, but today they dance like crazy. I think there's like 7 of them. And the music is poppy and peppy and fun, but the movement and the way they cut the video and the way they dress them, incredibly mesmerizing. So I am now an official K-pop BTS fan. Smooth like butter. I love that song. It's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So if you have any songs to add to my morning jump around list, let me know. But it always starts with Jason Mraz. So back to the topic. And I am perky today, which is weird. It's Sunday morning. I should be like lounging. I got work to do. If you find someone that has something and you find them interesting, or you find their style of marketing appeals to you, like your heart connects to it, my biggest advice to you is go be with them as much as humanly possible. Plug into everything that they've ever said, everything they've ever done. Listen over and over and over. And what will happen is you will, and if you can be with them personally, it's even better. You will take on some of their characteristics, but not copy them, right? Because you can't. I mean, like, I spent 6 years with a dude. I couldn't, and yes, I'm not mentioning your name. It's Joe Schroeder, guys. Everybody knows. Like, he's funny. He thinks I'm not saying his name for a reason. Guys, I've said his name for 15 years. Okay? He's a magician. He spent years on the streets in New York and on the road and on world-class stages. I have no background like that. It's like my friend Ray Williams. Sometimes I watch him. He's really fascinating because he has this unique way of breaking down somebody. He talks to them and he can target where that pain is sitting in your past and help you fix it. He can see things I can't see. I could try. I could study. I probably could go become a hypnotist. I would never be as good as him. He has this special gift. Okay, I have the gift of running my mouth. My mother always said, it doesn't matter where she goes, she's going to talk. Every report card, Diane talks too much. They dropped me off in Spain when I was 17. I had only studied in school. I came back completely bilingual. Why? Because I was going to run my mouth, right? Which, by the way, is why the 5 years was so horrible, because I had nothing to say for the first time in my life. I had nothing to say, and then I would just come out and say stuff I had said before. I had nothing new to say. This is the first time I'm saying something new in forever. So That's it. Help me understand why people, and then what happens is they get taken advantage of because they all come into the marketplace looking for a system or something that everybody else will create. And I understand I use things that other people create. I'm still to this day, I'm the number one affiliate program that teaches all the stuff that I barely do any of the fancy stuff because I just use the done for you. I do the stuff that they did for me. It makes it easy. I make money that way. It's wonderful. I utilize the other trainers. I utilize all the tools and the ebooks and the courses and everything that they've made. I utilize. It's wonderful. But I don't expect them to be my voice. My voice. And if you have been sheepish about sharing your voice, I understand now. When I came into the industry, I never had a problem sharing my voice. I was always afraid of approaching people, but I never had a problem doing a conference call or getting on a stage or whatever. I understand now what that's like. But then what did I do? And here's the punchline. I really dug inside myself and I said, what do I want? Who do I want to reach? Who do I want to help? What do I want to say? What do I want my mark to be? Do I want all the work that I've done to just fade away to nothing? Or do I want to make a stand now at a very pivotal time where media is changing again a lot? Guys, go look at your feeds. It's all video. It's all video. And they said this years ago, feeds would be completely video. And I was like, nah, how could that be? Well, the technology's evolved and now it's all video. And it's time to speak a new language, so to speak. It's time to learn to move in 30-second sound bites. And it's hard and it's necessary and it's where everything's going. So here I am studying. I'm studying 20-year-olds right now. I mean, I found a couple kids on TikTok that are really, they know their stuff and I am studying their work. I also reached out to somebody who is more my age, maybe a little bit older, and she was a commercial producer. And when COVID hit, she turned to TikTok and she's become a TikTok teacher. Still works by day in the television industry. But I reached out to her and I'm hoping to get down to New York and spend some time with her. I just need to build my confidence in this arena and or learn a couple of moves. And she's local, she's drivable. So thinking about that, see if she'll take me. So, because she works with big companies and stuff, but I'm a big company, right? So, all right, I'm going to go back and do my work. It is time to do my work. Let me know what you think. What's holding you back for opening up your voice? I mean, every time somebody says to me, what do I say? I'm just bewildered. I understand learning moves, guys. Moves. I learn sequences. I learn ways to get the prospect to move towards me through the sequence of my words. But like meeting someone or saying hello, just say hello. You don't got to get nothing from them. You got to give them something. You don't got to get nothing from them. By the way, I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you because yesterday was a day where I just did not get enough done. So today will be a new day. All right, I'll see you guys later. Take care.